Yo guys, UnoPro here. I'm very excited for this one. We're back with another live. I know it's been a while since I've done a live, but getting back into the swing of things, Shimzar has come out. I've been playing a lot, streaming a lot over the last 2 days at UnoPro TV on Twitch. So streaming this deck and a lot of other decks if you want to come check that out. Overall, I've been doing really well in Shimzar. I think at the moment I kind of added up my stats and I think I'm maybe 40 or 49 or 40, 10 as in 40 wins, 9 losses. Something around that. As you can see actually on the top of the screen, I had this on the when I was streaming and keeping track of the score, so I thought, well, you know, might as well keep going with YouTube. So that's the score there. We'll see how the deck continues to go, but this is by far my favorite deck out of Shimzar so far, and I really love it. It's a super fun deck, it's skillful, and it reminds me of old Songhai. So enough of that. I do apologize if my commentary maybe not up to the standard that it usually is. I have a really sore throat at the moment. I had some Panadol, but sometimes that's not enough, and I'm also getting a little bit tired. It's a bit late, and it's a work night, but we'll push through and try and get you guys some high quality Songhai game plan. We'll do a quick deck tech very quickly. So 3 inner focus. One of the big reasons I'm running this card at the moment is not only the synergy with like Chakris and Meld combos. It's very important to me, and it has been for quite a long time. It was pre-expansion, it is post-expansion, to be running 3 inner focus, 3 killing edge in Reva decks. And the reason for that is there's a lot of decks that can't deal with this thing. Magmar and Abyssin are the main ones, where if you play this turn 4 when you're first, or turn 5 when your blood spells come online, you kill their 4-drop, and you put a minion in the corner they can't reach, they can't deal with the spells. It's so strong, and one of the big reasons to be playing Songhai, in my opinion. So you'll see that the deck, apart from, it hasn't really changed too much from what I was playing pre-expansion, but we've kind of tweaked the numbers just a little bit in certain places, and adapted the deck to the addition of Meld, changing the meta, all these kind of things. So we'll do a quick deck tech. Some of the other things. So 3 Blood Rage Mask. I still like this. Not a lot of blood tears around compared to normal, and it's still very aggressive. We're a very aggressive deck, and it allows us to play some really aggressive ways. This is a very aggressive deck for sure. We have 3 Saber Span Seals, kind of unusual these days, but firstly we are an aggressive deck. Even then I'd probably still normally run 2, but obviously the combo with Mirror Meld and Tusk Boy is what this deck is all about. If you don't know Mirror Meld, it summons a 2 copy of a friendly minion that costs 2 or less nearby. Unfortunately the effect is random, but basically this effect has never screwed me over when playing it on a Tusk Ball, whereas when you play it with Chakri and Heartseekers that have been buffed by killing edge, it is a bit of a problem, but even then it's still a pretty good card. And when you play on something like Chakri, they both become 2/3s, and essentially you played 2 2-mana cards, but you've got 2/3 Chakri, so you've got a buff. Like, it's a bonus. It's really good. And then even just, you know, getting on a Heartseeker and melding and building another 5/3 threat in the same turn can be really strong. Very versatile. Can be a dead card, but definitely has led to some really fun moments and some really good kills. Onto the bottom of the end of the deck, I'll quickly remove the stream. They said, you know, don't play this, but it's kind of been working for me. It's good against the matchups that are bad for you. There's a lot of Vitruvian around. The new Vitruvian cards are very powerful. Cassiva with a Shadow Sister is still really annoying. A lot of Songhai around, so I don't mind it, and it's also it's insurance against our own land foxes getting stolen, which is always important to have a plan against Zenrui. And then it's also insurance against some of the like good cards that are against us, like Duelyst is being the main offender. So that's the idea there. If you would like to try the deck and you're not a fan of Zenrui, maybe your local meta, what you're facing doesn't really, Zenrui doesn't really work in that meta, what I would recommend is probably going up to a second Heaven's Eclipse, not going to a third one, and then you have the choice. You can either go to a third 4 wins, which is definitely okay, especially when you have another Heaven's Eclipse, or you can go up to the third juxtaposition. That's the choice there. It's something I'm going to experiment, change based with the meta and what I encounter, but for now this has been working for me. It's been the deck that I've been streaming and laddering with, so I thought I might as well show that iteration of the deck with the Zenruis. Oh, my throat. It's really annoying. Hopefully it doesn't ruin the video too much. But this deck is super strong. It plays really similar to pre-expansion Songhai. It's a very similar list. We only really added Meld as a new card. I tried Crescent Spear in the deck list. It was kind of underwhelming, and I still think it's a very good card, but I just don't think it's in this deck. Our only spell damage is the Phoenix Fires, which I don't think is probably enough. And just aggression-wise, the one attack really wasn't enough. But I will look forward to experimenting in a more traditional kind of Songhai and seeing how that goes. Zenrui is actually kind of decent against the Lilith nowadays because they run that Battle Pet, but I don't know if I want it over Mana Vortex. Oh, we can actually keep it. We'll try it. Did I keep the Mana Vortex? I shouldn't have kept the Mana. I shouldn't have kept both. I should have probably get rid of the Mana Vortex. Just a little bit of lapse of judgment there. Okay, Jaxie. Okay, let's get rid of this. I'm not gonna go for greedy plays where I ramp into 5 and try and Zenrui sometime. It just really doesn't like. I was talking to scientist, and it's just like so often people go up for this weird position where you go up here, but just at the high level, it just you don't get to ramp 1 to 5, like nearly never. As I say that, of course, our opponent lets us steal a Kaleno. Ooh, baby. Alright. What is the best way to do this? Well, we don't actually have it naturally, so we do need to use it inner focus, but that is completely fine. So we can come here, we can inner focus, and then run here, Kaleno, and then attack. That seems pretty good to me. I don't think we need 2 juxtapositions. Alright. I'd call that a pretty good turn 2, guys. I would call that a very good turn 2. And you can't even do it back. That's the most disgusting part. Alright, well, we talked a bit about how good the Zenrui may or may not be. Zenrui is very good when this happened. Though, we could have basically done this. If he plays Kaleno at all turn 2, we can always really do that, unless he plays it on the mana tile and somehow denies us, because we had the inner focus, we had the juxtas. So we would have found the Kaleno one way or the other. Thankfully, we didn't have to give up too much for it, but it was always going to be very strong. And, I mean, I hate the idea of Zenrui, but I'm not going to not play card because of that. Like, I consider myself a competitive player, and that's evident nonsense if you don't do that. Okay, so killing the Kaleno, I thought I was going to kill the land. I think killing the Kaleno is fine. Okay, not trading in there. A little weird to me. Alright. We'll go with the double 3 drops. Because I got like these 2 3 drops, I feel like I want to use the juxtaposition. So we'll just switch these 2 over. Yeah, I might as well stop him killing off some things. Play the fox here. And so if he's Zenrui, we can run away from the fox. Even though we just had so much damage, it probably doesn't matter. Not too much to say about this one, guys. We kind of ran away with it with the Zenrui. What the plan probably would have been this matchup, we did have the inner focus, so I would have continued to fish pretty hard for killing edge. And that's definitely going to be really good in this situation, but especially because I think he didn't really like control the center at any point, so he can fight it out. I mean, maybe it's not impossible that he... If he has Zenrui, actually, Okay, Spectral Revenant. It's probably not enough. How much damage do we have? So we have 9, 11, yeah, we have it. Alright guys, just doing some Songhai things this game, with a little bit of Zenrui spice chucked in. Not a lot to say about that one. Like, you know, it feels good to get rewarded for your tech choices, but then I've been on the other end of Zenrui, stealing games many times, and it's not nice. It's not a fun card in that regard. Alright, on to the next one. The other deck I've been playing a lot is the Obelisk Xerix deck. Went like 11-1 with that pretty easily, like a very unrefined deck list, I'd even say. That's very, very strong. Allomancer and Nimbus are just insane cards. They're like ridiculous. They're like the... well, I don't know if Allomancer is Takedia level, but Nimbus probably is. And Allomancer might even be. Maybe not that much, but... You get the idea, right, guys? You get the idea. You get what I'm trying to say. Very strong cards. Oh, my throat. I really do apologize. Hopefully it doesn't break up the flow of the video too much. No spells in hand. Let's get rid of this. Let's play the Chakri. Some people do like to play this in the middle, but we can have the option of doing this in this next turn, and we just want to keep this combo in hand, and then this is also good against Magmar, so feeling alright here. It will depend obviously what he plays, how good is the position we are. Okay. This card's honestly not that bad. Really not that bad. Alright. I'm not going to toss ball this turn. We'll just take the trade. Well, the free kill, I should say. This is actually going to be protected from this because it's a battle pet, of course. And then we'll play this. So if we play this, it's a 50-50 chance to hit it. So we could block it. We could just play this here. You know, we have this in hand. This is like what we want. This is all we need. So I think just get my minions safe. Sure, we'll have card draw for later on in the game. And yeah, sure he deals 30 damage to my face, but basically this 2 mana was wasted on impacting the board. It's not wasted, obviously. Yeah, still has 3-3 on the board that we'll have to deal with, but not going to be impacting the game too much. And we're still going to have another mana tile, so definitely think our positioning is right there. So it's always slightly unfortunate when like you know, they don't play like a really big minion that's so weak to this, but I think we're still in a pretty fine spot here. So how do we want to go about this though? We can Chakri and do it. Maybe that's better than Tossball. So we can Chakri, we can even just sell the Chakri to trade this. No need to really be greedy at this point, take this trade here. Maybe come here, block the damage, because we're getting pressured on our life total just a bit. Well then, we don't get the guaranteed trade, so here's how we're going to do it, guys. We'll do it like this. We'll get the mana vortex, it does not matter when we do it. Yep. And a focus. So strong. Okay, so that's going to trade into there. So I guess we just trade in this damage here. 2/2. He has this, he can hit us, but that's not a big problem. Not too weak to flash Mercantor. And we'll just hit face here. I mean, we could have cleared this, but I think 5 damage is a lot to put into a 2-drop. Or 6 damage, actually. I mean, this Crow has actually been, I've been very impressed with that card. When I've just been versing it, like, sure, it's a battle pet, which is never great, but just dealing with it is not easy. Because the weakness of battle pets is that, you know, things get sent into them, like they run themselves into things, but and just die. But like you still need minions that actually like are good for them to run into. If you just have everything smaller than it, that's a fine cut. Honestly, guys, you see these 26 wins here, so many of them have been because of this. Like, it's just something I look for really hard. I don't just, you know, I'm thinking about it from turn 1. I'm like, okay, well, this hand's decent, I kind of want to keep 4 cards here, but, you know, there's a lot of situations where I'll be like, okay, I need to replace every turn. This combo is so strong. And, yeah, that's just knowing how your deck wins is really important. And as you can see in this matchup, it's just got us the game relatively easily. Only on 5 mana, so it's very good against Fafth especially. Deceiver stuff can deal with it like Demonic Claw, which is not great, but yeah, it's still, at least answers it in a sense. And then like sometimes Dispel, whereas Magmar doesn't tend to run a lot of that stuff, and it just has a really hard time dealing with it. Alright, back above 75% win rate. Feels good. And this was all on stream, which is actually, I don't tend to have as good a win rate on stream, which is always good. I did mention this in one of my other videos, but did recently hit over 1,000 subs, which feels so good. Like, I'm so happy. I'm so thankful for you guys. Like, the support you guys get. Like, I don't know if people saw me on stream today. I was reading some comments and like, I wasn't reading out like out loud, but I just had a bit of a smile on my face. Like, I love reading the comments, even if I don't reply to all of them. It really does mean a lot. You guys are just unbelievably supportive. And I want to try and come up with something. I don't know what I'm going to do, if I can organize a giveaway or something, but just so happy to be at 5,000. 1,000. I looked at the Zen Rui and I was like, 5,000. Unfortunately, I have 5,000 yet, but still very excellent. Might actually keep this whole hand. Maybe Meld's too greedy, but this is actually really good against the current deck. Vitruvian is a deck I really fear because obelisks are very strong. I think that it's a very strong deck in general at the moment, and we just don't have good answers to obelisks a lot of the time. Nimbus, we're only running juxtaposition with no Onyx-based seals, so if that comes out, we don't have the juxtaposition or it's not good. That's really problematic, but we need to, you know, try and find a Smork plan, or maybe Zenrui can get a really valuable target. Going first Zenrui is actually pretty good because you can get it out turn 3 a lot of the time if you engineer it correctly. Okay, so that's actually quite annoying because now we can't kill the obelisk cleanly. Let's get rid of this. Alright, I think we do have to just do that. Really want to be able to set myself up to cleanly go to 5 mana. But, I mean, it's getting less and less irrelevant. So we just do this. We do kill the obelisk, for sure. And it would be a massive mistake to trade into this. Well, I should have maybe gone... No, I should have gone to this one. That wasn't... maybe. Yeah, no, it's too good to threaten to round 1 to 5 here. We take the risk that he trades in. We can't attack that either though, because then he gets the 2/2s to charge. So this is fine. Zenrui's not guaranteed to be great here, because he might not play an obelisk. He might play Hellomancer or something. Then it's only okay, but he does need to draw an answer to this Chakri, which he might not have. Felchius is not enough. I don't know if he has another source of damage. Rashars. Alright, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's kind of sick, but I mean, what are you gonna do, guys? What are you gonna do? Alright. We actually have a clear here, so I think we just clear, keep the remaining cards, keep a Land Fox and a Zenrui. It's probably enough for now. Maybe get rid of the Land Fox. Yeah, let's get rid of the Land Fox. Do we play around like Dancing Blades? No, you don't run Dancing Blades in this deck for sure. We can actually Mana Vortex to get out of a Heartseeker, get that going. And I think we really need tempo here, because I'm not sure this is the best matchup in the world. I mean, I had success with it, but it's been on ladder with everyone a little bit of everything running around like headless chooks. So it's hard to be, overly confident. He's long cards, but he has probably top decks better than us. So we really need to start getting some aggression going. If he has a Nimbus here, we're definitely in some trouble. Unless we can find a Juxta. Juxta's very, very good in this matchup at times. And sometimes just necessary to have a chance, because they have some really big threats when they curve out. But I mean, normally, if you have Juxtas, I think the matchup gets really good, because, when they don't play a bunch of obelisks. Spine Cleaver, alright. So this is a new card, gives you 1 attack. When you kill a minion, I get this, which deals 1 damage to me. But I don't know if it's that good. Let's just say I'm glad he played that. Alright. Like at this point we're looking to kill him. So we'll actually just Phoenix Fire his face here. Take 1 less damage, might as well. Clear this. Don't think there's any world where we do this. Nah, we have like Meld combos that could potentially work. We're drawing 2 cards of this. That should be enough to get us through. Juxtaposition is a really nice draw. Now if he MIs, it's just like 6 mana do nothing for the most part. This thing is just not really doing enough. Like he spent 5 mana to give me this, which at some point I might be able to killing edge. Like it's not enough. I don't think this card is very good. I mean, sure he didn't get max value from it because he killed a 2/2, but like is killing a 3/3 worth it? Obviously this is a bad matchup for sure. But we're off 1 Meld off like doing 1 billion damage. Oh wow. Ballsy man, ballsy. Alright, let's count the damage up. So we have 5 on board, we have 7, 10, 13, so we're actually 2 damage off. So we have lethal without Mana Vortex. Okay, so if we, well, except against that, yeah. Alright. So how much damage can we do? And set up to kill him through a Maya. Okay, so all our melee damage is 5, 9, 12. Okay, we can set him up to kill him and a Maya and get this out of the way. I think that's going to be the play. Yeah, let's just do it. Hopefully we got that all in. So we put him at 3, so Amaya doesn't save him. We don't have the biggest board in the world. I think it's just fine though. So we're out of range of this, which is what we use. So this was guaranteed to happen, I believe. I don't know if there was a better way to do it. The battle pets can make things really complicated as they get used to. So they favour going in cardinal directions, so up and down, rather than diagonal. Though I've been told it's not actually the closest enemy. They go to the closest square that they can melee on. So sometimes that makes some weird scenarios, and I know I think they favour attacking cardinally as well, but I saw some weird stuff today where I thought maybe that's not the case, though I could be wrong on that for sure. So just a little bit of information on that. I'm sure I'll hopefully figure out as time goes on but it is quite confusing for sure. Alright, so he needs a lot here. So yeah, Amaya, we planned around it, and that was really the only card that even in his mind might give him a chance there. So alright, so we got him. Alright guys, so that was 3 pretty quick games. We won them all pretty easily. I mean, the deck's very, very strong, and you can see by the win rate and just the raw power of the deck. What I really, really love about this deck is there's so many ways you win. Like, your win condition changes. Not only is that strong and having versatility, it's a crap load of fun. Like, this deck is so much fun. Like, sometimes you just get him from distance with Blood Rage Master Forever, beat him down with Heartseekers, grind him out. 4 wins them, you know, just traditional spell highways of winning. Sometimes you just go super hard face early with Saber Spines and Tusk Balls. Sometimes you get the Meld combo, you build up a really big combo, OTK them. You get Chakras online with Meld early. You just focus on, like against Magmar, you just focus on sticking a Heartseeker, a 5/3 Heartseeker. You Zenrui them. Like, there's so many ways. This deck is so versatile. It's very, very strong. I personally believe Songhai is currently the best faction, and I know quite a few other good players also believe that. One thing to note is that I will be doing I wanted to mention this, I will be doing a Songhai like discussion roundtable kind of stream with Relison, NoHJ, and Wicked Flux. I believe those the guests who are going to be appearing. That's on September the 6th, I believe. It's going to be on a work morning for me, so I might be a little bit tired. And then I believe I talk with Relison. The VODs actually will be uploaded to my YouTube channel because I'm the only one with a really active YouTube channel. So you can expect to see that on here or catch the live stream. I'm not sure where it's going to be streamed, but that's something to look forward to. We're going to be talking about the latest archetypes, the latest decks, the cards we like. It's going to be so much fun over 2 days, so make sure you look out for that. There will be lots of more Shimzar decks coming, and I'll be trying to stream every weekday. That is the goal, and hopefully some on weekdays as well, weekends as well. Got my words out there. So check out UnoPro TV. Follow me on Twitter if you want to keep up with when I'm streaming. That's probably the easiest way to do that. This deck currently is on Twitter, so if I'm a little bit slack getting the deck list up because of that, because the Shimzar cards aren't on any of the deck building sites, but I probably will put the deck in the description. If it's not though, you can find the Twitter and hopefully other decks that I'm also playing. Alright guys, that was a long list of shout outs and housekeeping. Thanks for sticking by. If you want to see more, make sure to subscribe, join the 1,000 other subscribers. I'm so happy about that. Alright guys, that's enough, I'm done. See you later guys.